Suits LA was cancelled after only airing for one season, further proving that there will never be another TV show like Suits. Suits LA was the third addition to the franchise, but it ended up having the same fate as Pearson, the first spin-off of the legal drama. The sophomore spin-off follows entertainment lawyer Ted Black as he helps his powerful clients with their legal troubles. Unfortunately, Suits LA didn't garner as much audience interest as its parent show, which led to its cancellation. Given Suits' popularity with audiences and critics, it's obvious that there is still interest in the TV show. However, it's difficult to remake something so beloved without what made it popular in the first place. Suits LA didn't start off great compared to its parent series, as it had lower viewership ratings. While there are several reasons that could be attributed to Suits LA's failure, there's no denying that it didn't have the spark that made Suits such a great show. Ultimately, it didn't come as a surprise that Suits LA didn't have the same longevity as the original series. With the plethora of legal dramas available on TV and streaming platforms, it's difficult to find a hook that will draw audiences in. Because Suits LA didn't have a high-stakes premise in the way that its parent show did, it was just an ordinary TV show about lawyers that didn't really add anything new to the genre. What made Suits special was Mike's secret and his dynamic with Harvey, and without that hook, Suits LA couldn't reach the same heights as the original series. It could be argued that if Suits LA wasn't tied in any way to Suits, then maybe it would have been more successful because there wouldn't be anything to compare it to. However, it's not just that Suits LA didn't have Harvey and Mike's dynamic that led to its cancellation, it's because it didn't really resonate with audiences. Suits LA wasn't able to capture the charm and originality of its parent TV show, which resulted in it being an ordinary series about lawyers, something that audiences have seen countless times before. Ted Black initially practicing law in New York and working with Harvey at the DA's office created the perfect opportunity for Gabriel Mark to reprise his role in Suits LA. Harvey initially appeared in flashbacks in the legal drama before finally being featured in the present time in the TV show's 8th episode. Although Harvey and Ted had a great dynamic, this alone wasn't enough for Suits LA to be of the same caliber as Suits. In a way, Harvey's cameo in Suits LA was a reminder of his relationship with Mike and, thus, what the series was missing from its very first episode. While it was a treat to see the lawyer again after Suits concluded, his appearance didn't really do much for Suits LA. Consequently, Suits LA was the same show before Harvey appeared, as no hook was added to the legal drama, despite having Mark's character in the series. Essentially, Ted and Harvey were nothing like Mike and Harvey. That it's been proven time and time again that Mike and Harvey were the secret sauce to Suits' success. After Mike left Suits in the show's 7th season, the series was never the same again. Without the mentor and protege, what remained was a shell of a TV show that once used to be great. While Suits tried to valiantly go on for 2 more seasons, it came to a natural conclusion in season 9 due to the lack of the hook that made it stand out. Before Suits aired its 9th and final season, a spin-off series, Pearson, which focused on Jessica's journey in Chicago, was created. Unfortunately and unsurprisingly, it only ran for 1 season as Harvey and Mike were missing from the TV show. Pearson's cancellation should have been a lesson for any new spin-offs of the hit series, but Suits LA made the same mistake. If there is another attempt to bring back Suits, there's really only one way that it would work. A Suits movie would be ideal as it would bring back Harvey and Mike, even though it wouldn't have Mike's secret at its center. This way, the dynamic duo would be back together, which would fill in the gaps that its spin-offs have had. A Suits film could delve into what the show's original characters have been up to since the series concluded, as it would be a better way for the franchise to continue instead of doing something that clearly can't work, as seen by Suits LA and Pearson's fate. The reason why audiences were drawn to Suits was because of Mike's secret, and his and Harvey's attempts to keep everyone from finding out. From its first episode, Suits established itself as a unique legal drama because it focused on a lawyer who wasn't a lawyer. That kind of hook is difficult to replicate, mainly because Suits did it so well and other attempts would likely pale in comparison. The fact that Suits changed after Mike's secret was revealed further proves that if the original series couldn't go back to the way it was after the fact, then it would be almost impossible to create a series with such a premise. It's not only that Mike had a huge secret that made Suits work, but it's also because Patrick J. Adams did such a great job of bringing the fake lawyer to life. Harvey and Mike's relationship is also something that can't just be remade, in Suits LA or elsewhere, because they had the type of chemistry that elevated the series.